What is up guys, thank you for joining me. You're watching Degenerate Watch. In today's video we'll take a look at the rising scourge of catalytic converter thefts. We'll take a look at some of the thieves in action and see just how quickly they can get the job done. We'll also take a look at how it's affecting some motorists out there in terms of cost implications and just the general inconvenience of being without your vehicle. And we'll also show ways that you can help prevent yourself from becoming a victim of these thieves. These types of crimes, although not new, have become more prevalent in the last 2 or so years. With the thieves, such as the one you're watching on screen now, becoming more and more brazen, even now operating in broad daylight on a busy street with people recording them, they don't care. This has been fueled in part by the rising cost of these metals and the scrap value for them, and also the fact that the pandemic has a lot of people out of work desperate for cash. So strap on your seatbelts and let's have a look at some of these guys in action.
Look at this surveillance video from Chula Vista. News 8 aired last month. It shows 2 thieves ripping off a catalytic converter in a matter of minutes.
Here's yet another one in broad daylight, and even with the shops across the road from the house, they don't seem to care at all. This is a busy road as well by the looks of things. The mad thing I find here is that the guy has to actually check, is there a cat to rob on the car, because it must be that rampant that they might have shown up at cars before that have already been hit. And as you've seen in these videos, these guys operate with lightning speed, like they're in and out and they have the job done in a couple of seconds and they're gone. A man here in Ireland who had his hit there a couple of weeks ago described them as similar to Formula 1 mechanics. They were that quick. He actually managed to foil their attempts because he heard them coming in onto his gravel driveway and then went out after them to see what they were doing. But they came back a couple of days later and actually robbed it successfully. Toyota Prius owners seem to fall victim to the most thefts, as they seem to be the main target, but they're not the only car that's been targeted by these thieves. Here in Ireland, a range of cars from Fords, Kias to even vans and commercial vehicles are having their catalytic converters stolen. These crimes are happening worldwide, not just in the UK and Ireland, but also in the United States as well.
We first highlighted the spike in converter thefts in September with a woman chasing off a thief after hearing that sawing sound outside her home in St. Louis's Central West End. St. Louis County Police now report about 200 converter thefts this year after about 30 last year. St. Charles Police report 3 times more this year than last.
It would seem that there's nowhere immune from this sort of theft. And globally, the figures for these sort of crimes are rising. And not only are thieves targeting people's cars outside their homes, they're also targeting them at their workplaces, outside hotels, and even like this one man in the UK found out when he went to do his shopping. I was shocked at how brazen they were in that one. There was a busy car park at a shopping centre, and not only that, it was broad daylight and the guy that owned the car could have come back at any second. And not only do you have to deal with the inconvenience of not having your vehicle, you also have to deal with the hefty financial cost of repairing it.
If you're a Prius owner, you're basically a sitting duck. This is going to cost us roughly around $4,000 that we have to replace the catalytic converter. Also, the tailpipe was damaged. The O2 sensor was damaged.
They target Toyota Prius vehicles because the converters are easy to remove and the catalytic converters contain precious metals that can be cashed in for money. One possible solution is to install an anti-theft shield that rivets to the bottom of your car to make it harder for thieves to remove the catalytic converter. Jason decided to have a shield installed to prevent future thefts once he gets his Prius repaired.
I would install that shield as soon as possible or park my car in the garage.
This is the catalytic converter, and to install one of those anti-theft shields is going to cost you about $600 for professional installation. Increase in the price of platinum in recent months is causing the thefts to go up. Jason, our friend in North Park, when he took his Prius in to be fixed, the mechanic told him he had fixed 3 other Priuses just this week alone who had their catalytic converters ripped off.
When you put that plate on the bottom, it's going to be very hard. They can still possibly cut through the plate, but it's going to take them at least 10 to 15 minutes and a lot of noise. So that could give you a chance to catch the thieves in action. But without it could take them less than 30 seconds to make off with it.
So as you can see there, it's a very costly repair to have to do to your car, especially when it's so unexpected. And the shield for underneath to prevent them cutting away your catalytic converter is just one of the ways you can actually prevent yourself becoming a victim of these thefts. Another system that I seen recently was called the cat strap. When the thieves cut the catalytic converter, it cuts the electric current and sends a message to your car alarm, which then activates to let you know that there's something going on. While both of these systems are good and have their merits, me personally, I would prefer the panel underneath as it provides a really good visual deterrent to any potential thieves. The cat strap can be seen, but I think the plate just gives them that little bit more of a deterrent because they have to do some extra work to get in at the cat. The Irish Times were covering the rise in these thefts and went back to a woman who was robbed in 2019, and only 2 months after she paid €2,000 to have the car fixed, it was targeted again. The second time they came back, they actually disturbed her and she went down to the front door and confronted them and they left. It's very hard to tell whether going down to disturb these people is actually worth it. Yes, you may stop them and prevent them from taking it, but then again they could become violent and try enter your house and take your car keys and go off with the whole car. And as you can see here, they're being sold on for about €300 to €600, and in one case they reached the courts, a suspect had 20 converters which the court valued at €20,000, so it can be quite lucrative for these guys. Garda figures for 2017 showed just 79 catalytic converter thefts were recorded, increasing to 76 thefts in 2018. There were 989 recorded in 2019, and 2020 looked to be on track for a 13% increase. And just at the time of making this video, the Gardaí here in Ireland seized 110 catalytic converters and large sums of cash as part of their ongoing operation into thefts of catalytic converters in the Dublin area. Hopefully something could be done in the very near future to stop these sort of thefts and prevent people from going through this headache. But until there's more rugged action taken against these thieves, all you can really do is be extra vigilant. Try park your car in the safest place you think possible, and if you can, invest in one of those devices to help deter those thieves from even trying to get at your car. Just before we end this one, make sure you're subscribed if you're not subscribed already, and turn on notifications so you never miss out when we drop a new video here on Degenerate Watch. If you did enjoy the video today, don't forget to drop us a like, it really helps the channel out. Don't forget to go follow us on social media, check out the links down below in the description. And also, if you like what we do here and you'd like to help support the channel, there's also a link down below in the description for that too. If you can't wait until the next video, don't forget to check out one of the videos that's on screen right now. And until next time guys, stay safe, take care, peace.